Welcome to Saint-Auban. It's the finale of the Sailplane Grand Prix.
Every day is a new day.
It doesn't look very strong.
Will be not so fast, for sure.
All is open. Let's race again.
The task today was under a very leaden and flat sky with difficult conditions. We had a triangle which went off to the south over the plateau, and then north and towards north of Sistron, and then back over the airfield of Saint-Auban, and once again over the plateau before returning to the control point for the final glide. The start was good, everybody got away okay, and the first leg was just a large gaggle climbing together in weak thermals under a pretty flat sky with no cumulus. The whole group stayed together until nearly at the turning point with 20 kilometers to run, and a small group tried to break away and found a climb in the valley to the east of the first leg. Everybody else continued into the turning point, flying slowly and looking for whatever climbs they could find. Once the turning point was reached, that large group went back to the breakaway group and found their climb, and they progressed from there until halfway down the second leg, when the group of Philippe and Marius and Sylvain went off well to the right and looked like they were going to do quite well. But it was still very difficult conditions with weak thermals, flat sky, and quite low flying, mostly below 1500 meters over ground that is 700 meters. As they came into the second turn, Uli and Thilo got really quite low, but they managed to climb away on the edge of the escarpment from only a few hundred meters. Everybody found this very difficult point and moved away until they found a good climb which brought them back over the plateau Puy-Michel. This climb came up to over 2,000 meters, and the conditions had improved a little, allowing them to maintain a good altitude to run into the turn at Montfort near to Saint-Auban airfield. From the Montfort turn, the situation was quite difficult, but most people had a good altitude, 2,600 as they left the plateau, and allowed them to go round to the Valenty turn point, well to the north, but the air was completely flat, and most people turned at 1,600, 1,500 meters. The return was still flat until Sebastian found a climb just a few kilometers to the north of Saint-Auban, and it turned into a really good climb. He was first there, caught the bubble, and it took him up to a very good altitude. 2,400 meters was enough for him to connect with an energy line which had appeared going from Saint-Auban towards the last turning point to the south. This energy line was a very useful route and provided 2 or 3 good thermals, and everybody from this point on was able to continue racing and stay quite high. The first climb on the plateau, most people joined in the thermal, but Sebastian had managed to maintain his position at the front. The run into the southernmost turning point was good. Just before the turning point, Mario tried to break away a little, but he never really had the altitude to do this. Although he was first around the turn, Sebastian had more height, and he was never in doubt going to be the first to the control point. Sebastian turned at 1,300 meters, followed by Mario about 1,000 meters, and Thilo all the time trying to catch Mario, but he didn't make it. Sebastian was first home on this day.
Congratulations! It was really impressive. How was it to fly it?
I just learned to fly with the flarm. I found Philippe Depesche climbing on this grey hills here, and it was enough. I was first in this lift, and then it was easy.